gonna start class standing today. And we're gonna start with some gentle twisting. Just let your arms swing as you twist through the spine. You can have a little bend in the knees. Then take some deep breaths. I have a big old kink in the middle of my back. And I felt it happen. It was when I was lifting one of the kids up into their car seat. I'm like, oh. So keep with this twist, but I'm gonna have you start to tap. You make a little fist and tap with your opposite hand on your lower back. You're just kind of tapping on your kidneys, your liver, one of those internal organs that need to wake up. And then you're going to start to slow your twist down, and you're going to continue to use your fists. And I just want you to tap up your erectors, so those back strap muscles. You can go down to your glutes, your hips. Just gonna give yourself a little massage here. We've also got a ton of rain the last couple days. I think we've got like 3 inches or something crazy. So I can definitely feel that like pressure change in the body. All right, I'm gonna have you go ahead and grab your weights. And we're gonna start with just some deadlifts or some flat backs. So you're just sliding those weights down the fronts of your legs. At the bottom, squeeze your glutes to come up. Feel that stretch in your hamstrings and your spine. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I have heavy weights, so I'm going to drop one of them. But if you have lighter weights, you can hold on to both. You're just going to have them right at your chest for some squats. So this time, keep your chest up as you bend your knees, send the hips back. Of course, if you want to drop your weights and just do a normal Pilates squat, you could do that too. Breathing with each squat. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to go ahead and face you. We're going across the body. So I'm going down to the left and up to the right. We're going to get both sides in. So using your core. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take a moment to reset. And we'll do that on the other side. Five, four, three, two, and one. Nice job. Go into a wide split with your legs. And then you're just going to drop into that flat back again. And come back up. Just using this for a stretch. Do another 5. 4. 3. 2. On this last one, hold your flat back. You're gonna pull that weight up to your chest and back down for 10. 9, and you can do this with 2 weights if you have lighter weights. 6, 5, 4, 3. Use those back muscles. Last one, I want you to drop that weight and off of your mat. Bend your knees so you can safely come up. We're gonna turn our left toes. Keep your legs in that triangle position, and we're just gonna hinge forward. Feel that stretch in your inner thigh and your side body, and come back up. Just moving in that side plane. Next one, you're going to continue to lean forward. You can drop your left hand onto your left leg, either above or below your knee. Right shoulder, we're gonna reach up, back behind the head, and then move it back behind your shoulders, turning the palm away from you. So we're just working on shoulder rotation. Back behind the head, then behind the heart. You can start to look up as the hand goes to the head, and you can look down as the hand goes behind your back. We'll do that 3 more times. One more time. Good. Bring yourself up. We're just going to turn our feet and do that same thing on the other side. So we're just going to hinge over the right thigh and come up. Feeling the stretching in the body. The right inner thigh, maybe your left side, lower back. Then we'll hold. Okay, so right hand drops to the leg. Feel supported. Left shoulder this time. Reach up and behind the head. Look up. Reach behind the back. Palm facing away. Look down. So we're kind of getting mobility in our shoulder, but also in our neck. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Pull yourself up to standing. You're going to turn back to your first side, but I want you to take a smaller triangle. Okay, so we're going to work on some balance. Keep your left toes facing forward. You're gonna keep your hips open. And what I want you to do is just try to tip forward and lift that right leg behind you, and then step back to start, okay? You can have hands on your hips, or you can reach your arms out for a little more balance. Just doing that a few times. And then see if you can catch your balance and just lower and lift that right leg. And you can use the toes on the ground if you need to, or you can just hover it and pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step out of it. You're going to turn your feet. So you're just in that small triangle. Shift weight to your right leg. Lift your left leg behind you. And try to keep your hips open, your chest open. And extend the arms out if you need to. Then try to hold that balance and lift and lower that back leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come out of it. Come to standing. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, open the chest. Good. And then you're going to reach your right arm high and tap your right toes out. We're going to do our standing crunch where you go elbow to knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Left side long and crunch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. You're going to turn back to the front of your mat. Now you can do this with weights or without. It is going to be a little bit of balance again. We're going to step our right toes back. And what I want you to do is just try to lean forward and lift that right leg behind you, and then bring it back down. So you can do this with or without weights, okay? If you're doing it with weights, it's like a single leg deadlift. Without weights, it's more like just working on your leg lift and your hip stability. Nice job. It's a good stretch for the left hamstring. Working on stabilizing through our glutes, outer hips. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. You're going to try to hold that right leg up. You might not go down as far. And I just want you to pulse for 10, 9, 8. It's okay if you need to tap your toes down in between. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that side, shake it out. We'll go to the other side. So now the left toes are back. And we're going to drop down as we kick the left leg behind us and come back up. And just do the same variation that you did on your first side. Whether you had weights or not. Good, let's do another 3. 2. 1 more. Then you'll try to hold that left leg up and pulse. Or you can tap the toes down if you need it. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, that was really hard. Shake those legs out. We're gonna stay standing, do a little bit of arm work. So we're gonna go into flip those palms up and switch this to bicep curls. I'm warmed up now. Eight, 9. I want you to pause right here at your shoulders, and you're gonna alternate overhead. Abs are tight. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to come into a chair pose, and I want you to do your tricep extensions back. These are a little too heavy. With your long, flat back. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come up to standing. Palms are going to start on your thighs. Both arms at the same time. You're going to reach forward to your shoulder height and back down. Reaching forward and down. For 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. You can drop your weights. We're going to grab that hip band and stay standing. And we're going to put that weight band around our thighs, so above the knees. And we're just going to work on some hip walks. So you're going to turn back to the side of your mat. I'll let you get situated, get a little drink. All right, so you're going to come into your squat. You're going to take 2 steps to the back of your mat and 2 steps to the front. I need a little heavier one. I'll probably regret that decision, but it's okay. Working those outer hips and glutes. This is what's going to help take pressure off of our back. Let's do another 5, 4, 3, Stay low. 2. 1 more, back and forth. Woo. Nice job. Good. Come to standing with straight legs. So if you need to separate your feet a little wider, you can, but we're just gonna go into that flat back stretch. And come up. Little resistance there with your band can help open up your low back. Do another 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. You can finish, just pause in your flat back. Now I wanna make sure that you're turned forward on your mat because we are going to try to transition here down. So plant your hands, try to walk your feet back and come into a down dog with your band still on. And on the inhale, you're gonna come forward to a plank. And on the exhale, you're gonna press it up and back. Get a stretch there for the back body. Inhale, plank. Exhale, back. Inhale. And exhale. 3. 2. Last one, hold your plank. Hold strong for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower to your knees. Take a little stretch back. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Come up to a tabletop and we're going to do some fire hydrants. So right leg, right knee, it's gonna reach out to the side, bring it back down. We're gonna get 10. Try to stay really stable on that left side so you're not moving anything else in the body. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Same leg. We're going to go back for donkey kicks. And down. And down. Flex the foot. Kick back. Feel that in your hamstring. And your glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax. You can do a cat-cow if you need to. Now reset your body for the other side. We'll do fire hydrants with the left knee lifting out to the side for 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Donkey kick. Same leg. You're gonna flex the foot, kick straight back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Send your hips back. and relax. Find a nice resting pose. Very good. All right, we are going to come to a seat. If you can do that with your band still on. And I want you to grab for those weights. And we're going to do another set of our bicep curls. So palms facing up, I want you to curl up. In whatever seated position you can, but try to sit tall. Think about your posture. Another 5, 4, 3, 2. Just like before, you're gonna pause at your shoulders and press up, opposite arm each time. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Straighten your legs if they're not yet. You're going to lean forward for your tricep kickbacks. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then weights on your thighs. Sit up tall. You're gonna go thighs up to shoulders. Up to shoulders. So you're reaching out in front of you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to come onto our backs. And I want you to have those weights handy in case you want to use them again. We're going to keep that band on. And if you want weights on your hips, you can place them there for bridges. So a little resistance in your band. You're going to lift the hips up right until you feel your glutes activate. Bring it back down. We're getting 15. Just trying to roll up the spine. You can use your pelvic tilts or work on your bracing. You don't want to send the back into extension. So keep it neutral. And know that you don't have to thrust your hips all the way up. Focus more on body, full body alignment. Glute activation. Now we're going to start to add. So when you lift up into your bridge, you're going to press out into your band with your knees. Bring the knees back in and then lower it down. So lift it up, pulse out, and then lower your bridge. We'll do that 10 times. Another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Now, your weight is going to come into your hands, and you can either use one weight or two weights. We're gonna lift those hips back up into our bridge and bring the weight up overhead. So we're doing lat pullovers. On the inhale, you're gonna reach that weight behind you, like up overhead or back behind you, and then exhale, back up to the ceiling. Inhale. As you reach, exhale, pull back to center. And your hips just stay in bridge the whole time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those hips down. Grab both of your weights, and we're gonna go get prepped or ready for a chest press, and you can add a bridge with it. So as you press up with your weights, you can lift your hips, and then everything comes back down together. We'll get 15 of these. Good. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keep your weights up overhead. You're gonna keep your hips up this time, and you're gonna turn your palms in for skull crushers. So you bend your elbows, weight's gonna come to those ears, and then I want you to press back up. Just 10 of these. So you bend and come up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Keep those weights overhead. Keep those hips up. And you're gonna go out for your snow angels and back up overhead for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hips down. Lower those weights down off to the side. Bring your arms out to cactus and this windshield wiper your knees side to side to stretch out your low back. And then I'm going to have you roll to your right side. And we're going to do some clams. So feet together, open that top knee, bring it back down. We're going to do 25. Strengthening those hips and glutes. We have another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Closed book to open book. Keep those hips and knees stacked. Now pull that top elbow back behind you for a twist and then close. This should feel really good. Another 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, hold it open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more breath in. And breath out. You can close it. Before we switch to the other side, I want you to straighten this top leg, turn your toes down, and give me 10 leg lifts with the top leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Sorry, I should have told you to grab your weight, but I want you to grab your weight with your left hand or your top arm, and the arm is out in front of you. And what I want you to do is just lift overhead, or lift over the shoulder, I should say, not overhead, and then back down. And we're just gonna do 10 of these, strengthening our shoulder and our deltoid, really that full shoulder, making the big muscles work with the little muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. You can roll to your other side, or you can come up if you want to stay facing the camera. We're gonna lay down on our opposite side and get 25 clams. We have another 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Closed book to open book. Stretch. Go at your own pace. Three more. Last one, you're gonna hold it open. Good, and then come back onto your side. Lift that top leg, turn your toes down for 10 leg lifts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now grab that weight with your top arm and it's out in front of you, and then you're gonna go up over the shoulder and back out in front. Yes, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your weight. I want you to come onto your belly. And just come up to like a cobra pose or whatever feels okay for your back for a back extension. Just trying to open the chest. Good. And then relax. We're going to press ourselves up. You can take that band off. We're going to come up to standing because I don't want to forget our little hip exercise. So if you have blocks, you can grab your blocks. If you have books, you can grab your books. If you need the wall, you could come off to the wall. I'll probably just stay on my mat. But if you need something to hold on to for balance, you can do that. I'll let you get situated. And I'm going to start with my left foot on the block. I'm just going to step up here. So my right foot is just kind of in air, in midair. And I'm going to work on dropping that right hip straight down to stretch out my psoas, my QL muscle. And then I'm going to pull that right hip back up. So I really don't even have to bend my knees here. For this action, it's all in the pelvis. Unless you need to make some adjustments if your lower back doesn't move. If you are fused, then you could do more of just working on your step up and step down. Okay, that is another really great exercise. If you can't get this hip movement in. But when I even like to just kind of swing that right leg at the bottom, get a little extra stretch. Really breathe into the stretch where you're feeling tight in the back. And then let's finish this side with those step ups. So now you're going to bend that left knee and press it back up using that left glute. We'll get 15 of these. Right foot just taps down, but left leg is doing all the work. Hinge at the hips, up. Do another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll switch sides. So that block is, you're going to step on the block with your right foot, come up to standing position. The left leg is hanging, and you're going to drop that left hip and pull it back up. Drop it down and pull up. Get that stretch in your low back. You can even kind of swing that left leg. Get it as heavy as possible. A couple more. Okay, now we're going to do 15 step ups. So now you're focusing on your right leg, the leg that's on your block. Tap down, come up. All in that right glute. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, nice job. And move that block out of the way. Just standing, I want you just start with like some knee ups, so marching, and get that to relax. You can stick with these or see if you can do a little knee circle, hip circle. One more side to side. Good. Come into a squat with your heels in, your toes out. Hands on your thighs. We're just going to drop right shoulder in. Give a twist. And then left shoulder in. Right shoulder, look up. Left shoulder. And then come back to center. And I just want you to drop into your squat. Keep your chest lifted. And come up. Let's go down really slow. Down, 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 down. And press up. Down, nice and slow. Feel your inner thighs. Press up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. I'm gonna have you turn on your mat into pyramid with your left leg forward. We're just going to stretch down that left leg. Since we didn't get our laying down hamstring exercises in, you can also stretch them here in pyramid. Breathe into that left hamstring. Good. Go ahead and come up. Switch your legs out. And go back down. Stretching the right hamstring. Go ahead, bring it up. Let's step into a lunge so we can get our calves too. So right foot steps back. You can have hands on your hips or on your front thigh, but just focus on that back calf. Press your heel down, and a nice good stretch. Good. Switch sides. Left heel presses down. Good. Step forward. Let's get our shoulder stretching in. So left shoulder across. Good, away from the ear. Stand up tall, breathe in, breathe out. Switch sides, right shoulder in, across, ear away from the shoulder. Abs in tight. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, left arm up and over for your tricep stretch. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Lift your head, try to press back into your forearm. Not only are you stretching your tricep, but you're also stretching your side body. Release. Get that right arm. Pat on the back. Stand up tall. You can even give yourself a little back bend. But keep your abs engaged so you don't hinge in your back. Good. Release. And then inhale, arms up. Inhale, arms down. And I just want you to stand up nice and tall. Breathe in all that effort, all that work you did today. Let go of any last stress and tension. Breathe it in and let go that you no longer need. One more time, breathe in and let go. Nice job. Wonderful class today.